about the MI3, mainly because of the flat vertical ends, the curved sides, and the hardware buttons. That said, the MI3 does differentiate itself well with a flatter design and different. Being a 5-inch device with a 16:9 screen, it is indeed taller than usual, so the dimensions might annoy people with smaller hands. But at 8.1mm of thickness and 145 grams of weight, it might not pose a big problem. The power lock switch and the volume rocker at the side, while the top houses the 3.5mm audio jack, a full-sized SIM card slot, and microphones. Over at the bottom, we have the laser drilled speaker holes and the reinforced micro USB slot. Moving to the back, we have the 13-megapixel camera, the dual LED flash, and the secondary microphone along with the Mi logo down below. Materials. Talking of materials, the phone is built very well with a magnesium aluminum alloy on the inside, while it is good quality plastic on the outside. Facing camera, the usual couple of sensors and a multicolor notification LED above, and the 3 capacitive shortcut buttons. Let's start with the display. As mentioned earlier, the Xiaomi Mi3 comes with a 5-inch Full HD 1080p screen at the front with 441 ppi of pixel density. This panel is closely bonded to the glass and hence you get good contrast even on a LCD screen, and it does have good color accuracy, viewing angles, and content adaptive brightness control that helps in good outdoor visibility. The camera on the back is a 13-megapixel unit capable of shooting 1080p video with a f2.2 aperture lens over it. Powered by the MIUI interface, the camera operation is easy enough for newbies, but there are a lot of options for professionals and enthusiasts too who want to tinker with the settings. There's enough memory to handle multiple apps simultaneously. Even general performance was great, owing somewhat to the lightness of MIUI, so it blazed through everyday tasks without a problem. But USB on-the-go expansion is indeed an option as it works out of the box. The user interface looks a lot like iOS in its structure, but packs a lot of good features. Note that it has a full SIM slot, which means you have to resort to adapters if you have micro or nano SIM cards. The device packs not only top-end specifications, but also completes the user experience by proving to be comparable with other flagships, but at a fraction of their prices. The display, the performance, the build quality, the battery life, and even just the design is class-leading for a product of this kind. The camera might not be the best if you think of it as a flagship, but class-leading at this price again. If you ask us, we have no complaints except for the non-information of the kind of after-sales support